Hello friends, today we'll discuss about the flumes. The flume is a man-made structure which are used for the measurement of flow of water in open channel. The flumes are static in nature. Does not have any parts in motion. It is similar to the weir, where the weir can be stored the large amount of water behind it. In the flume, that water has been not stored, and it will work on the very small head as compared to the your weir. And the weir, there is a lot of head. That's why the head loss is more as compared to the flume. In this condition, in the flume, there is a less loss of your head, and this will be the accurate flow of water in your open channel. Okay, the flumes are different types. Okay, now based on this design criteria, they have classified your type. One is your partial flume, cutthroat flume, and your rectangular in shape and trapezoidal in shape and the U shape. Okay, now this all flumes have advantages and their own disadvantages. But the most popularly and feasible and very accurate and easily available, that is your partial flume. Let us discuss about the partial flume. Partial flume is a pocket structure which are used for the measurement of flow of water in very low or very small head in open channel. It will works on your specific energy and critical flow concept. So let us use the partial flume, how it works, what is the specific energy and critical flow, and working procedure of the partial flume. This is the converging section, this is the throat and expanding section. Okay, now here this converging section is the upstream side, the level flow. Okay, where this throat is the middle portion of your partial flume, and this throat section is inclined in downward direction. Downward direction means the steep slope has been provided. Okay, this is the steep slope downward. The expanding section means this is the after that the area of the throat is reduced. Again, the area of this section has been increased. Here the area of this section is from starting to it is reducing, and here the level section has been provided. Again the area is expanding. Expanding means in a little bit high as compared to the expanding section. Expanding of angle. If you see the angle theta and with this angle, the angle of this section is more as compared to the expanding section, and this is the length is will little bit shorter as compared to the diverging section. This is diverging section expanding the more. Okay, let us see what is the role of expanding more section. And this is your throat section. Throat section is slope downward, and again the expanding section slope is little bit upward. Means the little bit this is steep slope. Slope is steeper, the mild slope. Okay, and this is the upward. Slope is direction is little bit upward. Means this is your like this, and this is your upward, and this is your downward stream. Okay, this is simple construction of your partial flume. Okay. The measuring gauge or head here provided. Here is provided. Gauge. Upstream, from the upstream, when the water is coming from the upstream with a high speed, the high velocity of water is discharging into zone of low velocity. That's called your simply hydraulic jump. Okay, when the slope has been changing, this is level slope, slope has been changing, suddenly mild, this is steep slope, when slope has been changing from steep slope to mild slope. Steep slope to mild slope. This is very steep slope and this is little mild slope. That's why the flow of water is coming and creating the jump in the upward downwards section. It is called your simply hydraulic jump. And when the water is flowing from your steep slope to mild slope, when the turbulence created here, this is the section we called here. Now changing the state when the supercritical to and the high velocity called supercritical state and low velocity called the subcritical state. Now the velocity changing from the high velocity to low velocity at this section. This is called your critical state. Now the flow at this section, where the changing in the velocity, changing in the slope is called your critical flow. Okay, in this concept, the partial flow is working. In this condition, the higher velocity is in this section because the area of this throat section has been reduced from the predisposed area into velocity. Now area is inversely proportional to velocity. Means the velocity is higher, the area is less. When area is more, the velocity is less. Again, see here, this is our expanding section. Means again expanding. Why? Because when the higher flow is taking from the supercritical to subcritical section and jump is taking place. That's why suddenly the area expanding. Okay, in this condition, the large turbulence means the large turbulence means water flow mixing. Okay, and turbulence is created. In this condition, the eddies will form, and the loss of energy will take place. Loss of energy will take place in this condition. Okay, that's why when the area is very small in this condition, here the area is very large and the water is coming with high speed. Again, the speed of velocity increases. That's why if any sedimentation or any clogging is there, here due to this high speed, the clogging sedimentation also be removed. And this is the major advantage of your partial flow, that it will work under the sediment condition also. Okay, the size of the flow is decided based on your throat. So small, medium or large. Okay, normally the throat size is varies. Okay, the different width sizes has been provided, different partial flume sizes. Now see this partial flume will the head, means I told you that this flume is give the relation between your water level flows in the flume versus your flow rate. That is your tube. Means here this is your head. Okay, now the water level maybe our head is measured in this flume in two conditions. One is your submerged condition and free flow condition. The water will flow and create simple hydraulic jump. This is called simply free flow, and means the water will flow freely in your downstream section. Okay, whereas the water which is flowing upstream and it will create a little bit of obstruction, means due to the water in this direction or in this downstream, so the water will not move very speed, means the obstruction is being created in the downward stream. That means the water is called your submerged condition. That's called your submerged condition. Now in the free flow condition, the water level is measured in the ratio of your this is called HA. In upstream direction, this is called your HB. Means the head at point B and head at point A. You can say this A and this is B. Now this is the head value. Head means the water level. This is HA and this is your HB. Now in the free flow condition, the ratio of the HB by HA can be measured, or in free flow condition, the HA, if you measure the HA, that also be sufficient, because HA also indicate that you are simply free flow condition. Whereas in submerged condition, the level of water or head is measured at both points, that is your HA and HB. In the lower part of your throat section. This is the upper part of the throat section, this is your lower part of throat section. In this condition, in the submerged flow condition, the water level may be measured in the lower section of your throat, okay? And some correction is needed to measure the level of water in submerged condition. This may be constructed from your simple metal or any masonry structure or steel. So mostly nowadays we are constructed by the steel. This is the most advantage. Have this self-cleaning device. This will operate with a small head, and this angle in this direction in the converging section. The angle in converging section is up to 21 degrees, and this is up to 5 degrees. Means the only 5 degree angle may be provided in the expanding section, whereas in the converging section the angle is provided from 21 degrees. Cutthroat flume. The cutthroat flume is similar to your partial flume, except here in this partial flume, in your partial flume, this throat has been removed. It will become your cutthroat flume. The cutthroat flume. Now the throat portion has been removed. In converging section or diverging section means